guys, I got
Boom.
Yumna over here.
Yeah, and I got Sanele right here too.
We're about to bring you 2018 tips, exactly how to move towards success and
Right.
hitting your goals.
So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start it off with where is it that we actually met? Well, how is it that we actually met? And it's actually through selling energy drinks.
It's an industry called network marketing.
Right.
For many of you guys that don't know, and it taught us so many things. I saw Yumna from being this lady that was all to herself and changing and becoming this person, lady boss, that's able to speak to anyone and everyone. This has really entirely and dramatically changed our lives in the last 3 years to about 4 years now, right?
Right. That's
So-
how long we've known each other for. Wow.
Yeah, so what we want to start with right now is the introduction of what is next for you after this year. So it's already December, guys, and we're halfway through the month.
Right.
And reality is, some of you haven't completed your goals. Some of you haven't completed any of your goals. And some of you forgot what goals you set in the beginning of the year.
Right.
And most of us are rushing to our notepads, our hardcover books, the last week of the year so we can have a New Year's resolution. Clearly, our goals are not important enough to us if you're gonna wait till the last moment to actually write down what we want to achieve the following year. And even when we get to the point of writing this down, we're uncertain of what it should be about: finances,
Yeah.
relationships, spirituality, education. There are just so many options that we have that's running through our mind. And what I say is you need to figure out what you want first before you can write down your goals. So you need to figure out what you want in the next 6 months, then a year. Don't jump to 5 years when you don't have a 1 year checkpoint, because it's the daily, the weekly, and the monthly production that's gonna bring you the results yearly, 2 years. So guys, I'll be speaking to you about the mindset after this. But now I want to hand it over to Yumna, and she's going to be speaking about reflection.
Thank you so much, Sanele. Wasn't that great? Wow, what a great way to really open up this whole vlog. So I want to speak about reflection, because coming into the new year, we got to really understand where we are, and what happened in the year, what are we grateful for? So when you start off the year, to get that sense of clarity, write out what are you grateful for? All of the opportunities that have come your way, the doors that have opened, the amazing people in your life, and the amazing people that you've actually met. And then move it on to the improvements in your life. What is it that you feel like you should have improved? The ways in which you've dealt with situations. Should you have treated someone in a better way in a certain circumstance? And I like to use an analogy, because at first it's very hard to acknowledge your weaknesses, and as a matter of fact that you do have flaws, but the great thing is that you can improve upon it. So this is the analogy. Just think of a flight of stairs. When you're going up a flight of stairs for the first time and you're really unfit, you struggle to get up the flight of stairs. You reach the top of the flight of stairs and you're like, oh my gosh. And maybe it's because when you reach the top and you feel like you're having a heart attack, it's because you have high cholesterol from eating too much junk food, and chips. So I like to say that this actually relates to you admitting your weaknesses that you have. And at first it's very hard, but as you do it more and more often, it becomes more natural. So now we're going to move it on to mindset. Mindset, I can honestly say, is probably the most important thing that you need to have, and a strong one, like those muscles that you build in the gym without the steroids. So I'm going to hand it over to Sanele. He's going to start you guys up with mindset.
Now, mindset is a powerful and most important asset or tool that is part of you. And the challenging part for most people to understand that they are not their own mind. Your mind is just a part of you, and you feed it the information that you wanted to take in. So it's very important that all of these years you might have been feeding the wrong information to your mind. And this may be the start where you need to reset and relearn everything you have been feeding your mind. And some of you might be saying, oh, that's gonna take so long, Sanele. It doesn't matter. There's an analogy they always use in network marketing. They said, do you want to sacrifice your life for 4 years and live for 40 years? Or do you want to sacrifice for 40 years and only live for 4 years? Most people would say they want to sacrifice 4 years and live for 40. But hey, the reality is, it is not easy. And everything that's worth it is not going to come easy. So guys, you need to understand that you need to work on your mindset. I remember I never used to have a good mindset. But as soon as I jumped into personal development, reading books from Napoleon Hill, you know, Les Brown, Jim Rohn, all these kind of people, they start growing bit by bit. And the most important part with that mindset is that small action.
Right.
But that we'll speak about later. I want to move it over now to Yumna, because I know there was a lot of mindset that had to happen on her side for her to become the person she is today. So Yumna, go for it, girl.
Wow, mindset and the way that Sanele and I, how far we've come along is absolutely amazing. Because I know personally for me, when I used to think about mindset, is the fact that I thought it was a lot of goobly-ga and it's so cheesy and stuff. But then I started in network marketing and I actually realized how important personal development is. And so I've made a video about mindset, and I'd like to share some of those things that I said in that video to you guys right now. So first, just like Sanele said, mindset is probably the most important tool right now that you can use to make your dreams a reality. And one of the main things that people have an issue with is that they think about all of the reasons why something can't work, why they can't do this, why they can't go and start this business or idea that they've always wanted to do for a couple years, you know? And I like to say, have a can mentality, you know? But you gotta think about it in that way. Remember that positive thoughts alone is not going to get you to the success that you want. You've got to have, you know, your positive thoughts and a solid plan attached with a definite purpose, you know? And this is going to be one of the things that we're going to speak about just now, about purpose and having your why and attaching that to the solid plan. But always remember that planning forever is not going to get you anywhere. I know that I've planned for way too long and I didn't take any action at all. No execution happened. So make it happen. You learn along the way. I like to say fail forward, right? So now I want to move it on to keep it real. Keep it real, man. Keep it real like an OG. Okay, that was kind of lame. That was kind of lame. But
I like that.
But I just have to tell you guys that. So Sanele is going to speak about keep it real. I can say he is one of the most realest people ever. One of the most genuine and straightforward people. Because I gotta say, most people today are not straightforward enough. So I want to hand that over to Sanele.
Great stuff, Yumna. You know, guys, I hope you got that information for the mindset, because it doesn't matter what else we're gonna say right now. If you didn't get the mindset information, the rest doesn't matter. So guys, when I say keep it real, it is very, very simple.